Say your first name only and state your question or comment. Go.
I'm Kendall, and my question is, could you explain the process? I saw the movie Vaxxed, where kids would regress into autism after their 2-year MMR shot. Can you explain the process from the ingredients in the MMR to when it goes in your arm to the encephalitis brain inflammation and how it actually causes autism? Can you just kind of explain it in a way that everyone can understand?
Well, right now, we're in the process of researching all those questions. And that's something because it's so often reported by parents and physicians that that chain of events where somebody goes in for their 16-month or wellness visit, and they get the MMR and maybe a number of other vaccines at the same time. And many of the parents have reported that their child developed autism immediately after the vaccine. So, okay. And that's something that we're looking at right now. Unfortunately, the problem is that those kind of studies that should have been done on that question a long time ago were never done. Instead, there was a series of epidemiological studies that were created by I would say, captured researchers at CDC, mainly people who work for the pharmaceutical industry. And they produced very bad studies. And none of those studies did the one thing that you would want to do in an epidemiological study, which is study outcomes in an unvaccinated group and health outcomes in a vaccinated group. And no study like that was done by any government agency. And it was deliberate that it wasn't done.
But that's one of the things that you're studying now with gold standard science.
We are now, and we're doing gold standard science, which means replication, as you pointed out. At this point, there's no program at NIH that requires replication. We've changed that. So we're going to put about 20% of our budget into replicating studies. And that's
Do you know what we mean by replication? That means one independent group does a study and they get a result. Then somebody that's totally independent of them has to do exactly the same study with the same parameters and come up with the same result.
And the same data sets.
Yeah, the same data sets, or it doesn't count. All right.